Good evening, guesties, and welcome to another episode of GAC TV. I'm Shelby Wilds.
And I'm Max Fiddler. Try to keep your feet on the ground as camp is getting extra gusty this week.
So have you heard a lot about well-being for the last month? Well, our reporter, Tashiana, talked with students and staff about the Wellbeing initiative.
This week, I spoke with Gustavus students and faculty about the BU coaching program. They explained what the program is and how they hope to impact the Gustavus community.
The Wellbeing Initiative is a new comprehensive campus-wide initiative intended to promote health and well-being for students. And that's intended to help students take full advantage of all the resources at the college in these 9 different dimensions and really live the life that they want to live here so that when they leave here they can be effective. We started looking at coaching as an effective way to deliver an opportunity for students to really explore their own vision of what health and well-being is for them, and to do that in a small confidential group setting.
We're really there to kind of draw out what you already know, but you might not have kind of on that tip of your tongue, if you would. And so we're not going to tell you how to study for a class or I guess how to live your life, but rather kind of have you think deeper upon yourself and truly let yourself grow.
Whether you're supporting your own well-being, another's well-being, or in a context totally outside of well-being, these skills are important and transferable. But what's important to note is that I think well-being is omnipresent.
Our model basically has emerged from the model that they use at the University of Minnesota, and we've really used them as, our anchor, and they are have been heavily involved in the whole well-being initiative.
I'm really hoping that a lot of people just sign up and let them give it a chance to see how much of an impact it can have on your life.
We're all equal and we're all there to help each other.
I think it's going to generate a sense of community that is just really going to be awesome for Gustavus as a whole.
If you're interested in joining a group, stop by the Wellbeing Center next to the Courtyard Cafe. Reporting for GAC TV, I'm Tashiana Thurick.
Thanks, Tashiana. Our sports reporter Kelly Thoutland now has our winter sports recap for us.
Thanks, guys. Both the men's and women's hockey earned a number 2 seed and will be playing this Saturday for the semifinal game in the MIAC playoffs. The women will be facing the number 3 seed Bethel at 2 p.m. The men's will also be playing the number 3 seed, which is St. John's, at 7 p.m. Both games will be at home. Earlier this month, the women's swimming team won its 5th MIAC championship. Libby Larson, a junior English major, won the MIAC Elite 22, which is an award given in both men's and women's swimming for the highest GPA. Larson has a near-perfect GPA of a 3.968. Senior Alyssa Tinklenberg won her 2nd straight MIAC Women's Swimmer of the Year award. Along with Tinklenberg, head coach John Carlson was voted MIAC Swimming Coach of the Year. Stay tuned for your next sports report later this March. Reporting for GAC TV, I'm Kelly Thoutland.
Thanks, Kelly.
I know we're all hoping to see some green in these upcoming weeks, so luckily for all of you, Building Bridges is bringing us some environmental justice.
We have a preview for you to show you what Building Bridges has to offer this year.
The title of our conference this year is Disposable Communities Demanding Environmental Justice. And what we're trying to get at with that is a challenge to students, faculty, community members who come for the day, get them to engage with the question of whether or not they think these communities are in fact disposable.
So environmental justice focuses on how certain communities are burdened with more environmental injustices, but those same communities don't reap the environmental benefits. Usually these communities are communities of color, communities that are lower within the social class, and or even just communities that don't have political power. We're like, this is a topic that is within our time, something that has a lot of focus on it, but the focus is actually in the wrong place.
Looking at environmentalism, that is actually something different from environmental justice. They're related, but environmental justice says that the degradation that we're doing to the earth is actually also degradation we're doing to people, and that the crisis that we're experiencing with the climate, with the environment, is also a crisis of people and of communities, and that's unacceptable.
Be sure to attend the Building Bridges Conference on March 8th.
That's all we have for you tonight, Gustavus. I'm Shelby Wilds.
And I'm Max Fiddler.
Keep it classy, Gustavus.